10 highest paying jobs in the world right now. Some of these take over a decade of training. Others can pay millions without ever stepping foot in medical school. By the end of this list, you'll see exactly why some careers cap out at a few $100,000, while others have no ceiling at all. Here's how they stack up, based on average global salary data, mostly centered around US figures since that's where most of these roles pay the most. Number 10, airline pilot. Senior long-haul pilots at major airlines can earn between $150,000 and $200,000 a year. It takes years of flight hours and training to reach that level, and pay climbs steadily with seniority and the size of aircraft you're certified to fly. Pilots at the very top of their career, flying international long-haul routes for major carriers, can push well past that range too. The path also isn't cheap. Flight school and the hours needed to get hired by a major airline can take years and tens of thousands of dollars before the first real paycheck arrives. Number 9, investment banker. Base salaries typically sit around $150,000, but bonuses can push total pay well beyond $300,000 a year, especially at senior levels. Investment bankers help companies raise money, manage mergers, and structure massive financial deals. And the hours are famously brutal, often 80 or more a week, especially early in the career. Many investment bankers burn out within the first few years, but those who stick with it and climb into senior roles can see their total pay climb into the millions. Number 8, data scientist. Typical pay ranges from $120,000 to $180,000 a year. Data scientists analyze huge sets of information to help companies make better decisions. And demand for the role has grown fast as more industries lean on data to guide everything from marketing to product design. Unlike some roles on this list, data science is also one of the more accessible high-paying careers. Many people transition into it through boot camps or self-study rather than a traditional 4-year degree. Number 7, AI and machine learning engineer. Pay typically ranges from $150,000 to $250,000 a year, and it's one of the fastest growing high-income careers on this entire list. AI engineers now earn 30 to 40% more than traditional software engineers, and the education timeline is significantly shorter than medicine or law, which is part of why so many people are rushing into the field. Companies across nearly every industry are racing to build AI into their products right now, and that demand has pushed salaries up fast over just the past couple of years. Number 6, corporate lawyer. Base pay typically runs from $200,000 to $250,000 a year, though partners at major law firms can earn far more than that. Corporate lawyers handle contracts, mergers, and legal strategy for big businesses, and the path there usually means years of law school followed by a demanding climb up the ranks at a firm. Making partner at a top firm can take a decade or more, but the payoff at that level often rivals executive pay elsewhere on this list. Number 5, petroleum engineer. Salaries typically range from $150,000 to $200,000 a year. Petroleum engineers figure out how to extract oil and gas efficiently and safely. And while the role is tied to the energy industry, many petroleum engineers are now shifting those same skills into renewable energy projects too. It's one of the few high-paying engineering fields where a bachelor's degree alone can get you into six-figure territory fairly quickly. Number 4, orthodontist. Average pay sits around $280,000 to $300,000 a year. Orthodontists specialize in straightening teeth and correcting bites, and getting there requires dental school followed by several more years of specialized residency training. It's consistently ranked as one of the best-paying medical specialties relative to how demanding the actual hours are, especially compared to surgeons who often work far longer shifts. Number 3, anesthesiologist. Average pay ranges from $350,000 to $500,000 a year. Anesthesiologists are responsible for keeping patients safely unconscious and pain-free during surgery, a job that demands total precision, since even small mistakes can be life-threatening. The training is intense, medical school followed by a residency focused entirely on anesthesia, but it consistently ranks as one of the highest-paid specialties in all of medicine. Number 2, neurosurgeon. Average pay in the United States sits around $720,000 a year, with top neurosurgeons earning well into the millions over a full career. Becoming one requires medical school followed by 7 to 8 years of additional surgical training, making it one of the longest paths to a paycheck on this entire list. Neurosurgeons operate on the brain and spinal cord, some of the most delicate and high-stakes surgery that exists, which is a big part of why the pay reflects both the skill required and the sheer scarcity of people qualified to do it. Number 1. Chief Executive Officer. Base salaries for CEOs at major companies often range from $250,000 to over $1 million a year. But that's really just the starting point. Once you add in bonuses, stock options, and long-term incentive plans, total compensation at major corporations can reach $20 to $40 million a year or more. Unlike every other job on this list, a CEO isn't paid for a specific technical skill. They're paid for the outcomes of an entire company, which is exactly why the pay ceiling here is so much higher than anywhere else. A CEO's job is part strategy, part communication, and part crisis management, guiding a company's direction while answering to a board, investors, employees, and sometimes regulators, all at the same time. And that's the 10 highest paying jobs in the world right now. Notice the pattern. Healthcare, executive leadership, and technology dominate this entire list. Medicine takes the longest to get into but pays incredibly reliably once you're there, while tech and AI roles have a much shorter path to high pay, and CEO pay simply has no ceiling at all once equity gets involved. Worth remembering, too, these are largely US-based figures. The same jobs can pay dramatically less in other parts of the world, sometimes just a fraction of these numbers depending on the country. If you're picking a career based purely on pay, this list is a good starting point. But the years of training, the hours, and the stress that come with each of these roles are just as important to weigh as the paycheck itself. If you like this ranking, subscribe to List Logic. We rank the best and worst of everything worth knowing. See you in the next one.